Hey, this is Mike Rindlaw, Northwest Fight Scene, NWFightScene.com. I'm here with Andy Paves, a week out from your fight with Jack Santans at Cage Warrior Combat 9, Kent Showwear Center. Big fight event. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling excellent. Ready to go. Can't wait for next week. Just can't wait to step in there and put on a great show.
Now, Jack Santans, what do you know about him as an opponent?
Honestly, I don't know a whole lot about Jack. I looked up his record. I saw that he's been around the game for a while. Looks like he took a little bit of a break and then came back. We were on the same fight card back in June, but I didn't get to see his fight because it was a few before mine. I don't put too much weight on that because his last opponent, Andrew Ram, can make anybody look bad on the ground. I know he's going to be crafty. He's going to be tough. Anybody who fights at this level will be. So I'm prepared for just about anything.
All right. Now, this is how many pro fights have you had?
This will be my sixth pro fight.
Sixth pro fight. And how do you feel that your career is going as a pro?
My career, honestly, I didn't go into this with any real trajectory, expecting anything out of it. It's gone much better than I expected. I didn't even expect to get a pro fight when I first started the sport, to be perfectly honest with you. I thought I'd do a couple amateur fights, head off to grad school and call it good. But, I've somehow continued it while staying in grad school. I've had a pretty successful record. Right now my record is 4-1. We're just kind of taking it one fight at a time, and I'm starting to just dream big, I guess. Just sky's the limit, and we'll see where we go.
All right, on. Now, you're training with Ivan Salaverry MMA here in Seattle. Talk about that. Talk about Ivan. Talk about the gym and who you're working with.
It's the best, man. I walked into Ivan's. Can't believe it's been about 5 years now. I walked in there about 2008, just before his last fight in the UFC against Tiquinho, and it's just been amazing. All kinds of camaraderie, first of all, the things that beyond the training that you get, friendship, all that stuff, and just having those high-level guys around you all the time. Obviously, Ivan's been great. He's been, he's a great teacher, but then when he steps in there as a sparring partner, that's an added bonus. You never know who else might be in there at the time. I mean, Maurice Smith was there for a very long time. Sometimes even on the card, Clint Radovich was there too when I first started. And so I've learned from a lot of great upper level guys. And then when you get to those of us who've been cultivated over the years, it's just been, you're never going to have an easy day there. So guys like Jacob Boyzin, who's been kind of running the training camp for us since Ivan's fighting. Dan Nejos has been around for a while. Shanti Johnson, who else? Learning some, working with some of our specialists as well, in the kickboxing, specific grappling, specific wrestling coaches, and whoever else. We just got a group of high-level guys that constantly push us and really get us to that next level.
Now, you are going to school. I guess you're in grad school. Are you going for your doctorate right now? Is that right?
Yes, I'm going for my doctorate.
Okay, and doctorate in what?
Clinical psychology.
Clinical psychology. And what does your advisor say when you come in with a black eye and beat up?
Yeah, that's one reason why I make sure I have a fresh set of glasses, so that it doesn't exactly stand out. I was a little worried about that at first, but the thing about having basically a therapist as your boss is that they're pretty understanding of everything. So they've been actually pretty supportive for the most part. I can't speak for everybody in my program, but at the very least, my advisors, the main people that I work with, have been very supportive. Funny story was that so after my last fight in June, I fought Justin Larson, who was originally supposed to be my opponent, get well Justin. Was that we had a war. We went really back and forth, and I had all kinds of bruises all over the place. But the very next morning, I had to fly on a cross-country flight to this week-long research training with a bunch of other graduate students in psychology, and my glasses were definitely not going to cover it up. So it was I definitely got some weird looks. Later on, once I told them what I do in my spare time, like, oh, good, thank God, we thought you got beat up on the streets or something. But it makes more sense now. So.
And you're going to school here in Seattle?
Yeah, I go to at the UW actually.
UW, right on. How close are you to finishing your doctorate?
Well, that kind of depends on me, honestly. So I've pretty much finished most of my classes. I'm working on so it's more of a research-based program, so I'm working on my dissertation, but I'm also doing all kinds of cool rotations on the clinical work. So this this year I'm actually working with the UW Athletic Department, getting to apply what I know from both coaching and fighting and psychology, so it's like a perfect match. Doing some work with various teams, starting off with the gymnastics team this year, and we'll see where else I venture off to. It's going to be a great compliment to what I do.
Well, hey, I appreciate your time today. Is there any sponsors that you want to give a shout out to for this fight?
Yeah, definitely. I'd like to give a shout out to ByoniStore.com, Art Lead, my buddy Dan Dejos for putting my t-shirts together. Obviously my Ivan Salvary MMA and all my teammates there, my coaches, my manager John Flavin, obviously my friends and family who have been, just unconditionally supportive of me. They know that how important this is to me and how much I'm basically really living out a dream right now, and it's great. And I'm super excited to see what comes next.
Awesome. Now, what's your code for buying tickets? If people want to buy tickets and they want to use your code to sit in your section and give you credit.
Okay, so my code is CWC11. Looks like we've arranged. We combined our folks from Ivan Salvary MMA to be around section 117 and 118. For my fight, it's going to be Bunso country, just like Flair country. Woo! So there we go.
Awesome. Well, thank you for your time today. Paves with Northwest Fight Scene, Cage Warrior Combat 9 November 2nd. Be there. Thank you.